So I've played a bunch of games. Form and performances have been somewhat infuriating. A couple of players genuinely have really let me down. But we have youth intake preview today, and we have the League Cup, which we're about to win. Overall thing. It's quarterfinals today against Sunderland. We're going to win it. I've just got a feeling. I don't know why, but it's happening. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back. We'll get to the performances shortly, but there it is. There's the email, the youth intake preview. We've already, as I said before, we've already had 3 players poached from our youth intake, so I'm assuming it's going to be worse than it was. We have both improved the facilities and improved the youth level. So I want at least, at minimum at this point, like 2 4.5-star guys, like a couple of big talents. I don't expect, now we're sort of a good side, I don't expect too much, but come on. Oh, okay. Weird. 4 stars, but the best is a C. We do need defensive midfielders, and we got 4 of them. Okay. I'm confused by that. C, like 4 stars looked really good. But if you didn't know the star rating and you looked at that, you'd probably think that's a bad intake. There isn't a great deal of depth. There are several defensive midfielders in the next crop of youngsters. I don't know what to think. Right, okay, let's take you through the team. Let's take you through performances first. It's been an incredibly mixed bag. Overall, I'll get to I've just seen a certain result there. You're probably wondering what happened if you are eagle-eyed, but we skipped past it. As you can see, it's lucky dip. We're lucky dipping it this season. Conceded too many goals, not scoring enough. Indifferent performances. I think performance-wise is better than the results suggest. I think in the XG table we're like 2nd or 3rd or something, but I think we're 5th in the league. Still, on for playoffs. I did check. We are the 20th lowest wages in the league, so I've got to constantly remind myself of that. We are performing way above expectations, so don't be too hard on the team just because of what happened last season. But we beat MK Dons in the Cup 2-0. Dane Scarlett, much to talk about with him. And then, okay, a little bit of performances. Let's have a look. Okay, a little 2-1 loss. We'll bounce back. 0-0. Okay, yep. Oh! 7-2. Lost 7-2 to relegation-threatened Luton. That was a thing that happened. And we went 1-0 up. Yeah. The last, couple of goals were, I'm not too disheartened by because we were going all-out attack at this stage, obviously. Every shot went in. Our young goalkeeper, we'll get to that discussion shortly, had an absolute shocker. There was one of the best highlights I've ever seen, that highlights how good the match engine, and also shows how there is still much to do with the match engine. They had a player, he was through on goal, the left in the middle of the pitch, and the goalkeeper come flying out outside his box, just stuck his boot in, and I'm like, and got it up high to the right, clearance. I'm like, absolutely brilliant. You don't see that enough. However, it fell to the left winger, who was in quite a bit of space at this point, and my goalkeeper just sort of, he's just outside his box at this point, and the guy's down level with him on the left wing, and my goalkeeper sort of gave up. He's like, I'm not gonna. Goal's right back there. I don't want to have to run all the way back there. That's miles. And yeah, so just, and also the angle was horrible. It didn't even sort of try and close the angle. So it was and that's one of the, I would say, the biggest problems with the match engine is the reaction to things, whether it's usually a defensive reaction. But sometimes attackers' reaction to a ball hitting the post, a penalty hitting the post, a weird ricochet that comes out. A lot of the time it'll be the striker reacts and scores, and the defenders thought the ball had disappeared. That's definitely, and I was fuming after this game. I was fuming after this game. But I've made some tweaks, a couple of first tweaks to the tactic in a while, just to try and get a bit more security and add a bit more. I really hope the fact that our goals are the. But we beat Portsmouth and then we beat Preston. We got Sunderland today, who are a Premier League team. For now, are in a massive relegation dogfight currently. 3 points adrift from Everton. Surprise news, Man City winning the league. How are we doing? 4nd. Okay. That's it. Man City, Liverpool, Man City. Okay. Right. I'll take it. I would take that. So let's chat about the squad. First off, Bender has been kind of rubbish. I played the young goalkeeper in a cup game, and he had a really good cup game. I thought Bender hadn't started that well, so I gave the young goalkeeper more games, Siljovic, and he's just been the better goalkeeper. He just is the better goalkeeper at this point. Now, obviously, with his poor performance and a couple of other recently ropey performances, I didn't want to just like throw him in, you're my number one now. I was like, no. And Bender also kicked up a fuss about wanting more game time. So I was like, you know what? I'll give you a couple more games. And he's performing a little bit better. I don't want to sort of hand over the goalkeepership just yet, ideally. I think Bender's still decent goalkeeper, but we'll keep an eye on it. If he can continue his form, he'll be back to number one. But other than that, so Samuel's been fine. Felino's been fine. Cordoba's been fine. Mahovo's been good. The DMs have been arse, but you know that's the. I'll show the tactic in a little bit. 2 goals, 3 assists, not too bad. Lewis Wing has been arse. If I knew how much arse he would have been, I would have signed an actual replacement for him, not like a young backup that's going to come through. 2 assists in the league. Ratings all over the shop. Only like 2.2 key passes a game for a playmaker. Is 2.1, which is like way less than my left back. Most of the attacking players. Not good enough. So Nennes is getting a bit more game time than I'd hoped this season. He's not doing well either. So, as I said, I'll show you the tweaks of the tactic. We've also had a bunch of injuries. Ollie Robertson has been brought forward just as a backup option, just as a rapid sort of pace merchant, right-footed player, because Roger Ramsey has injury problems. He's not having the most luck in this save, is he? He's had a number of injuries. What's he got? This a double hernia this time. He was out for tight calf, torn wrist ligaments in February. Partially torn groin in August. Tight shin, double hernia. It's so missed the start of the season. Now he's going to miss another month, and it says on his profile that he is fairly susceptible to injuries. Well, yes, obviously, clearly, which is gutting. I think that could cripple him. He was always an outsider, but a possible really good player. This might kill that chance. Michael O'Brien. I rejected so many bids for in the summer. He agreed to stay, and he's been shite. In all honesty, 3 goals, 4 assists, 6.89. He's having his worst season with us, which is surprising. Ventus, it's that, you know, I'm hopeful it's just a system thing. Maybe it's a season thing, but it's not good. The other real disappointment has been Darling. Now, I let him away with it a bit. He's only just turned 19, so it's okay. He's still, you know, getting into learn the language, getting into the team and stuff. But 1 goal, 3 assists from him is just not good enough. However, Dane Scarlett, 3 starts, 8 goals. He has been, admittedly, some of these games goals are against much lesser in the cup games and stuff. But even nine appearances, where are we? 2 starts in the league, 7 sub appearances, 4 goals, and a man of the match. He's doing really, really well, which is great. Noonan is also doing great. As per usual, 14 goals in 21. Loving life. would like him as a sort of channel forward. I would like him to get the odd assist more. Another disappointment has been Belovic. After, like, overall, if I looked at this season, 7 goals, 5 assists, I'm thinking solid season. Performance is a little bit low, but good numbers. But remember, he scored 5 in the first 2 games. So he needs to do more. There is murmurs of him wanted by other clubs. He's got a 15, I'll say, million, 18.8 for domestic clubs release clause, which could potentially be taken. And I like him, but I would give me 18 million. I'll be fine with it. And as for the other youngsters, Tom Arthur just scored his first goal for the club, which was great. I had to play him up top because of injuries. He's got 3 assists. Not great performances, but I'm really trying my hardest this one to give youth the chance, yeah? As you can see, he's played, 10 games, 13 sub appearances. Obviously, we've got the youngster. Phil Moore's even played 5 games. Roger's played 7 games. He's when he's fit. And the other guy that I just brought in is playing some games as well. So I'm trying to involve the youth as much as possible while still trying to achieve our goals. But now we have, I think it's up next. It's tomorrow. It's Sunderland. I'm essentially relying on their poor morale to pull off a win here. They're struggling in 17th. Their form is bad. I'm I'm hoping to heap on the misery. Right. Okay, so O'Brien I dropped for a couple of games. I told him I was rested in, but we all know it dropped. Dunes he starts, doesn't he? Dozy has had a couple of injuries as well, but he's had a really good season when he's been fit. 3 goals, 6 assists. Kalata Carr has been meh. A little bit underwhelming. I brought him in as my mainstay first team replacement guy. And Chuckers has done okay. Still hasn't learned the position. I feel like that it takes a lot longer this year to learn positions. And I am a master at this, I know. Unless you're like in your 30s, then obviously, your old brain, we can't learn stuff. Right, now tactically, I wanted a bit more security. We also knew that the box-to-box midfielder just wasn't working. So the idea was that the 2 DMs basically push into the attacking midfielder slots. He pushes into a striker, therefore very attacking. These 2 move in the middle, DMs. Right, but obviously on the counter, when they're out of shape, that can be a little bit worrisome, especially down the wide areas. So what I've decided to do is to try and fix 2 problems, give us a little bit more security. So I'm playing this as an inverted fullback, so we sort of shuffle to a 3. Now then, if we get countered on, we've got 3, a little bit more width there, so it might give us a bit more security. And even with the ball, I'm getting one of our midfielders to stay here, so this becomes a 2 midfield because Mahovo's still moving into this midfield slot while he pushes up. So I'm trying to just get a little bit more security and concede less goals. The league is looking close. It's tight. Amazingly, Leeds are 20th. I did not expect Leeds to be 20th. Are they going to go back to back? But Blackburn are good. Millwall are surprisingly good. Their form has dropped off. Watford, their form has... Oh, no, it's the other way around. On their last game. On the last 2. It's incredibly close. It's 5 points to mid-table. So we've scored 42. So overall, are we equal best attack in the league, pretty much? But not by anything. But we've conceded 37 goals, which is the worst, easily the worst in the top half. That's what we need to fix. So most of the goals are coming from Noonan with Dane Scarlett. I need a bit more security. And ideally, I'd like a little bit more of a goal spread. These should be, they're wingers. They're out-and-out wingers. They should be suppliers. So the odd goal would be nice, but it's not too big of a deal. But Belovic needs to start scoring again. He needs it. He's not a shadow striker, second striker. He should be there for the sort of hopeful for the cutbacks. Maybe I'll play him as an attacking midfielder, not as a striker. Because I'm playing now one guy that's moving into attacking mid. So do I... That'll make it a 2. No, I'll stick with it for now. And we'll see how it goes. Who wants to play right wing? Because Darlin is injured. Dozy is injured. Tom Arthur is basically 2-footed. It's an upgrade on Ollie Roberts. I'm really enjoying using the youngsters though, because I'm cheering them on so much more when they have a good, if they score a goal or something. Right. Okay, are we ready? I think we'll keep Bender. I'll give him 5 games unless he's like horrendous. Okay, this is. I just got a feeling we're unpredictable. I say that as if it's a positive. We don't know. Nobody knows. Don't know if they're going full strength. Good old Ignas van der Bremt, top player. I expect nothing but a win. I might have got in my own head here. 4, 2, 3, 1. Oh, I haven't got sound on that, guys. Watching you, and there's no volume controls on Football Manager because that's too hard to program. We're winning this. I don't know why I'm confident, but I'm feeling good about this. The quarterfinals. Now, if we can have a cheeky little Wrexham surprise win, and then we've got another route to the touch. Oh! Go on, son. Go on, boy. Oh! He hasn't got the form to be doing that this season. So I just finished watching the Liverpool match against Barnsley. It was like the buzzing really good. Their left winger is absolutely fruity, by the way. But if you haven't seen it and you don't really care, because lower league opposition, it was 4-1. It sounds kind of routine. It wasn't routine, but also check out Szoboszlai's mistake for their goal. It is one of the weirdest decisions I've ever seen a footballer make. He's playing right back. He's tracking back, right? Gets in front of the attacker, dribbles it sort of basically in front of the goal. There's nobody pressing him. He can just keep dribbling round and then play it out. But decides, in his geniusness, that what it needs, rather than just dribbling it out safely and stuff, gone, O'Brien, get in there. Not only shoot with your left, but we'll take it. Lovely stuff from O'Brien. He decides, right in front of the goal, right, look at my mouse, right, here, there was a guy like 3 yards behind him. Nobody else. He could just dribble it around here, play it out. That's what every player would do. He decides to run past the goalkeeper. Right? Yeah. Cleverly, genius. Decides to sort of backheel flick it. Or not backheel it, but like roll it back. Put his foot on the ball and like flick it back to the goalkeeper, who, by the way, wasn't aware, obviously, that he was ever going to do this, because that would be weird, and was not paying attention, so it might have just been an own goal, even if he had succeeded. But instead of standing on the ball and flicking it back, he stood on the ball, ran past it, and the striker tapped it in. It was odd. Right, I told you, we're winning this. Want to keep an eye on Georgievski, not him particularly, but that role. Let's see how that's DM. A bit more security. I want to see if he gets in the way of Ovo when get up. Off. Whenever you see a random foul, it always feels like it's going to be a red card. But Foligno, my Italian little centre back, I've been pleasantly surprised with. Really like him as a sort of third choice. He's been superb. Right, quiet game. Not really much happening. Okay. Not testing the opposition goalkeeper. Neither are they. Literally, they haven't. I told you. Right, now, Wrexham are going to score a goal. That puts us in the semi-finals, my friends, of the League Cup. I don't know if I've ever won the FA Cup or the League Cup without being in the Premier League. I can't recall. Let me know if my memory's terrible. So let me know if that's the case. This is a boring game, but absolutely nothing's happened for ages. But we take it. Good time for the captain. I think we'll see how it goes. We've got like December, but I'm thinking I might take Wing out back and just get a proper experienced replacement for him. I think he's been honestly dreadful this season. I changed it so both the DMs, I told them to shoot less, even though he's got like 17 long shots. I told him to shoot less because I thought that was part of the problem. But yeah, I don't know. And to be honest, I don't really want them shooting. I want them, the guys, to be playing the little through balls, playing it out wide to the wingers. Are we just rocking to the end without Sunderland having a shot on target? Is this what we're doing? Is this the plan? I'm all for it. If I had to give out a Player of the Season award now, oh, by the way, Chuckers is actually a really good inside fullback. Got 16 jumping reach, 13 edit. Like he's actually perfect for it. Player of the Season, Mahovo probably. Performance wise, he digs me out so often of a problem. He gets away. He just keeps it flowing. Like Curtis Jones, might not be the flashiest player in the world, but always gets the job done. Doesn't really lose the ball too often. Keeps it ticking over. Whereas, like, Noonan scored plenty of goals, but that's, I don't want to diminish his returns, but that's it. What a performance, boys! Get in there! Sit down, Sunderland. Sit down. Yeah? Shh. Enjoy your relegation battle. Focus on that, yeah? Nobody gave us a chance. No, actually, that's the total lie. I've been saying the whole time we were favourites, and I told you all. So I told them all before the match, I expect to win, and at the end of it, I said nobody gave you a chance. Okay, Wolves did win. Quickly see the other. Let's zoom on a day, because I want to see. Let's go to the cup draw. Oh. See, this is where I'd really like a cup draw. That would be a fun draw. I think Wolves draw. Is there a draw? Was it already decided first? Some of these times they do draws together. 30 more games? We've had 20 games. How many games have we played? 27. Jesus, man. I'll upset you. It'll be good. As soon as you eventually learn the position of... Yeah, no, you're right. I'm not going to argue. I'll take this one. I'm a little bit nervous. He's furious. Calm down, Chuckers. Jesus. Man. Relax, buddy. I'll let you have that one. Everybody's allowed one silly thing. Just calm down. Not doing another game, but I want to see if we have the draw. We'll have the results at least, right? So if I go here, this is where I struggle. Anything out of the ordinary, where do I find it? Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Bosh, there we go. Wait. I could have sworn they were playing Arsenal. And I didn't realise Chelsea was still in it. Am I mad? Have I gone mental? I could have sworn it was Liverpool Aston Villa. Why does it go to the first round? I must have been But also Chelsea, because I was like, the winner of that is probably favourite for the whole thing, but Chelsea is still there. Maybe I have gone mental. Okay, but... Okay, now it looks harder than... I felt like it looks harder than it did before. Right, where are Wolves? They are managed by Jose Mourinho. I can see it. I could see it. They are 10th in the Premier League. Okay, well, I'm less excited about that now because I'm probably playing Chelsea or Liverpool, or at best a mid-table Premier League side. But we've shown what we can do. Right, we will finish up there. I will get to January and start. Do I just take him out back? I've given him enough chances. He started the season poor, gave him a bit of a rest, brought him back in for a bit. Hasn't changed it. The only thing is we've changed tactic a little bit, so I might just give him the next couple of weeks as a last chance saloon, and then we'll decide. Right, there we go, my friends. We are done for the day. I don't know why I clicked continue. I'm just crazy like that. Did we get the cup draw? Thanks. Right, thank you very much for watching. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.